the greatest rock and roll ever made plays here.
KBDN Bandit. I heard you're an expert.
He's telling you the truth.
96.5 Rock.
All over Northeast Oregon, the Superstation, 104.7 KCMB, Baker City, LeGrand.
Your favorite songs are here on the oldie station, KACI-FM, The Dow.
From ABC News.
Great country for the Columbia Basin is on 103.5 KWEAT, KWHT-FM, Pendleton, Walla Walla.
From the KWEAT Newsroom, I'm Andrew Holt with headlines for Walla Walla and the state of Washington. Not buying it. That is the message from the regional veteran.
This is KDJC 88.1 Baker City, LeGrand, and KEFS 89.5 North Powder.
You're tuned to KMHD 89.1 FM, Gresham, Oregon, a broadcast service of Mount Hood Community College.
From NPR News in Washington, I'm Carl Castle.
VoteSaxton.com.
More news now. This is KACI AM The Dow, the Gorge's News Radio, 1300 KACI.
From ABC News, I'm Gil Gross.
From 1956 to 2006, celebrating 50 years of broadcasting service to our local community.
1360 KOHU, Hermiston, Umatilla Echo.
Here's the latest from...
Hi, you're listening to KWVA in Eugene, Oregon. The cell phone, the number is...
excuse us, we're flustered. If Martha is listening, if she could call up, that would be awesome. If you guys...
This is the Three Angels Broadcasting Network.
This is KSEP LP 99.9 on your FM dial, coming to you from Brookings, Oregon.
Here's us say it. This is NPR National Public Radio.
You're listening to KCPB 90.9 FM Warrenton. KCPB brings you the best in public radio programming from National Public Radio and Public Radio International. To find out how to help support Coast Community Radio's newest programming service, call 503-325-0010. Meanwhile, stay tuned. Concert music, great jazz, and public radio news. All yours at 90.9 KCPB.
Bill Street Caravan is brought to you by the generous support.
This is Catholic Broadcasting Northwest, a listener-supported radio ministry. The Positive Difference, 88.3 KBVM, Portland, Vancouver, Salem.
Discover the benefits of letting God have total control of your life.
Mysteries.
800 KPDQ Portland, a service of Salem Communications. Talk with a difference. True Talk, 800 KPDQ.
Hey, Joseph, what do you say?
Hands down.
The Mid-Valley voice of the Oregon Ducks. This is News Talk 1580. KGAL, Lebanon, Albany, Corvallis. CBS.
Dirks Bentley, Every Mile a Memory on AM 720, Better Country, KFIR, 4 o'clock in Sweet Home.
From the South Santiam Playland, this is KFIR, Sweet Home.
Here's the latest from 80.
If it's happening in Hood River, you'll hear it here. 1340 KIHR Hood River. From the heart of the gorge, KIHR.
From ABC News.
222 92 FM. That's Brent Parks waiting for your call from 92.3 KGON Portland, the classic rock station.
Let's say it together. KCYS, Seaside, Long Beach.
Something special for someone special. It's gotta be Jordan Jewelers. KLOO-FM Corvallis, Albany, Salem.
We have it. The country music you want 24 hours a day. 97.3 Hot Country K-Shore. KSHR Coquille, Coos Bay, North Bend.
Time now for your KCBY TV News Update. Brought to you by Ken Ware, your GM Superstore on Newmark in North Bend.
Hi, I'm Tim Novotny with local news from KCBY TV Channel 11.
Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Transportation and the Ad Council.
This is KTHH Albany. Talk radio for the rest of us. AM 990. AM 990. The truth.
From ABC News, I'm Gil.
It's 7:59 on the Success 94.9 Morning Journal.
Success 94.9. KTPM, Cottage Grove, 100.5. Also heard on K235BF, Bethel, 94.9.
We all know the power of professional.
Hi, this is Cheryl Crown.
Hi, this is Ed Rowland from the band Collective Soul.
Hi, this is Sarah McLaughlin.
10 songs in a row every hour.
KEHK, Brownsville, Eugene, Springfield.
A Cumulus station.
Never made it as a wise man.
KKBC Baker City, a Pacific Empire radio station with the greatest hits of all time on the Boomer.
At onenewsnow.com. I'm Ed Thomas.
90.7 KANL, Baker City.
In Deuteronomy it says, no.
You are listening to the University of Oregon Classical Music Network, KWAX Eugene, FM 91.1, KWRX Redmond, FM 88.5, and KWVZ Florence, FM 91.5. Also serving Bend on translator K205BJ, FM 88.9. Sun River on translator K215ED, FM 90.9. Salem on translator K225BF, FM 92.9. Newport on translator K220CX, FM 91.9, Reedsport on translator K215AK, FM 90.9, and heard worldwide on the internet at KWAX.com.
And a very good Friday morning to you. We're going to have a combination today of a listener's choice.
22. That's 1-800-400-1022.
KKSN Vancouver, Portland. KSL and Salem.
I always think a child needs somebody that says, I'm on your side.
KZEL.
You want to listen to some music? Got a pretty sweet sound system set up in the basement.
Opening up the KZEL Music Vault.
It's the truth.
Quality rock rate music and true variety. KZEL Eugene, a Cumulus rock station.
And we'll be there. Sponsored in part by Weimart. We'll see you there.
Salem, Kaiser, and the Mid-Willamette Valley's hometown radio. News Talk 1430 KYKN, Kaiser, Salem. You are listening to the No Spin Zone on hometown radio. News Talk 1430 KYKN.
And after the 9/11 attacks, SRN's Greg Clugston.
RI, Public Radio International.
You've been listening to The World on the stations of OPB Radio, and Marketplace is up next. We'll hear about the fake iPods running rampant around the world. That's on KOPB 91.5 FM Portland, KOAB 91.3 FM Bend, KRBM 90.9 FM Pendleton, KTVR 90.3 FM LeGrand, KOAP 88.7 FM Lakeview, KTMK 91.1 FM Tillamook, KOAC 550 AM Corvallis, and we're on the web at opb.org. Support for OPB comes from you, our listeners, and from Dan's Auto Center in Lake Oswego. I'm Darlene Holmes from Tidewater. You are listening to 94.3 FM, KSHYLP, Newport, Oregon.
107.7 KUMA Pendleton, a CAPS broadcast group station.
KODZ Eugene Springfield, the station you hear the most at work. 99.1.
That's Patty Smith taking you from fresh tracks to fresh air. KLCC Eugene 89.7, 90.5 KLCO Newport, KLFR Reedsport 89.1, and at 88.1 KLBR Bend, KLFO Florence, KMPQ Roseburg.
40 Joe Radio. The home of the Oregon State Beavers.
Graham is there! The Beavers are the national champions!
KEJO, Corvallis, Albany.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lisa.
The station with the best variety is KCBZ, Coast 949, Cannon Beach, Seaside, Astoria.
The 80s, 90s, and now are on
Power 107, KACW, North Bend, Coos Bay.
Wood Furniture on West 11th at City View in Eugene.
You're listening to Oregon's Progressive Talk, KOPT Eugene Springfield, locally owned and operated by Churchill Media.
CNN Radio.
Where Brad's buy is a better buy.
This is Rock 97.9 NRQ. Broadcasting on Translator 97.5, 248AT in Cottage Grove. 97.9 is KNRQ Eugene.
And that's coming up next with Pat Boyle here on KPAM.
AM 860 KPAM is KPAM Troutdale, Portland, Vancouver. Locally owned by Pamplin Media Group.
I always think a child needs somebody that says, I'm on your side.
God's Word is what we're all about. AM 790, KWIL Albany, The Word.
Join KWIL every Saturday night at 6.
Find out how the steady interest rates will affect your mortgage.
And the time now is 6 o'clock. Your first choice for news is 750 KXL, Portland, Vancouver, Salem. Now to America's Newsroom and Fox News.
Fox News Radio, I'm Dave.
And super used cars. Buy your next used car from us.
KASTAM, Astoria, Warrenton, Cannon Beach. If it matters, we're talking about it.
Gabriel Fauré's Pavane Opus 50, performed by the Monte Carlo Philharmonic under the direction of James DePriest. Time is 8 o'clock. This is All Classical 89.9 KBPS Portland, 90.1 KQHR Hood River, and allclassical.org. All Classical 89.9 is supported by your membership and the OHSU Spine Center and
7:35 Eastern on ESPN Radio.
Broadcasting from the Jensen Communications Studios, you're listening to Sports Radio 1230 ESPN, KKEE Astoria.
ESPN Radio Sports Center.
Music. Coming up in seconds.
107.1 FM.
Positive, encouraging K-Love. 107.1 KLVU, Sweet Home Salem. 100.9 Eugene. 97.7 Newburgh. And 88.7 Portland.
Springfield, Eugene. The Donkey Show, live from the Guitar Center studio.
Sunshine, a few clouds, and highs from 85 to 90. In Medford, it's sunny and 62.
KCNA Cape Junction, Roseburg.
You're listening to the Classics and News Service of Southern Oregon University's Jefferson Public Radio, KSOR Ashland, KSRG Ashland, and KOOZ Myrtle Point Coos Bay, fostering the intellectual and creative spirit of Southern Oregon and Northern California communities since 1969.
You're listening to KURY FM, 95.3 Brookings Harbor, Crescent City, and McKinleyville, 98.3 in Gold Beach and Port Orford, 101.3 in the Illinois Valley.
CHFM Portland. Earth, Wind, and Fire to the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
ETO to TLC.
We play everything.
Note to self, mimosas are good food.
97.1 Charlie FM.
Streaming live at charliefm.com.
Whatever it takes.
KRSK Malala, Portland.
Your radio sounds pretty good right now, but I'm gonna peel.
You're in the middle of a half-hour non-stop music sweep on KSWB Seaside.
Seaside 840 Gold.
Welcome to Issues and Answers, brought to you by Calcom Station.
For more information or a copy of the morning service, call 842-2549. Please join us next Sunday morning at 11 a.m. on FM 94.3 KTIL in Tillamook. It's Sunday noon at KTIL 94.3 Tillamook, Oregon, the home of cheese, trees, and ocean breeze, serving the northern Oregon coast.
The New York Times reports that a classified intelligence...
Coming up after this is your Coast Community Radio, KMUN 91.9 FM Astoria, KTCB 89.5 FM Tillamook, streaming live on the web at coastradio.org.
Positive, encouraging K-Love with more music every... at KLOV FM Winchester and reaching around the world on klove.com.
A Yaquina Bay radio station, KCRF-FM, Lincoln City, Newport.
American Cancer Society, the Ad Council, and the station.
USA Radio News twice an hour, and Oregon's financial news and information source, the Money Station, AM 1410, KBNP, Portland.
KPTFM, Depot Bay, Lincoln City, Newport. Playing the greatest hits of the 60s, 70s, and beyond. 100.7 Boss FM.
This is the Rhythm and News Service of Southern Oregon University's Jefferson Public Radio, KSBA Coos Bay, with service in Port Orford at 89.3 FM on translator K207BQ and in Roseburg at 91.9 FM on translator K220DQ.
Some fog and then a lot of sunshine through the weekend.
We're your flagship station for the Oregon Sports Network. Accurate news, stimulating talk, and your home for the Ducks. We're News Talk 590 KUGN, Eugene, Springfield.
From ABC News.
Great music and more. This is KSHO, Lebanon, Albany, Corvallis.
At exploited children and the Ad Council.
Sports Radio 1240 KTIX, Pendleton, a CAP broadcast group station.
PN Radio Sports Center.
KHPE Albany is
Hope 107.9.
Get ready on September 22nd and 23rd.
This is NPR, National Public Radio.
This is the News and Information Service of Southern Oregon University's Jefferson Public Radio, KTBR Roseburg, and KRVM AM Eugene, a lifelong learning partnership between Eugene School District 4J and Southern Oregon University.
Rebroadcast on translator 90.1 K211 BP Florence, 92.1 KSYD Reedsport Coos Bay. This is 91.9 KRVM Eugene Springfield.
Number one for today's new country and your all-time favorite, 97.5 KSHL, Glen Eden Beach, Newport, Lincoln City.
KPPK FM, Rainier, Oregon.
America's best music, local sports, news, and information, all right here on Radio Fresh and KODL. The Dells.
CBS News, I'm Bill Whitney. 85, Thursday and Friday. Sunny skies, highs again in the mid-80s. You're listening to News Talk 1290 KUMA Pendleton. It's 8 o'clock. Time for ABC News. From ABC News.
KXJM Portland.
Channel 95.5, Portland's party station, blazing another 10 in a row.
The only station straight blazing the hottest cuts.
At least 10 in a row starts right now. Only on Portland's party station, Channel 95.5.
You are listening to KWAX Eugene, FM 91.1. KWRX Redmond, FM 88.5, and KWVZ Florence, FM 91.5, a listener-funded service of the University of Oregon.
Hey, this is Kix, and this is KWJJ FM Portland, W99.5, The Wolf.
A voice of biblical instruction, this is listener-supported family radio.
It's 6:59.
You're tuned to 88.9 FM KYOR Newport.
Now, class, the formal text is KEUG, Veneta, Eugene, Springfield, and the colloquial form is Bob FM. Psst, hey, what the heck does colloquial mean?
Bob FM.
Exploited Children and the Ad Council.
KTRO-FM, Gladstone, Portland, where your opinion counts. A service of Salem Communications. Talk Radio Oregon, 93.1 KTRO.
With SRN.
107.7 KUMA, Pendleton, Walla Walla, Hermiston.
AP Radio.
KCGB Hood Translator K2458F, The Dallas.
All right, let's snuggle up and get...
KDCQ, Coos Bay, North Bend, K.92.9.
Apologizing for an atrocity.
The classic rock station for the Gorge is 92.7 KMSW. KMSW, The Dalles.
Magic 94.5 KMGE Eugene Springfield. Now the latest from the Magic 94.5 newsroom.
Good morning. It's Friday. You made it at 7:59. I'm Jessica Rivers with your...
KLTH Lake Oswego. This is the new K-Hits 106.7. Super 60s and 70s.
At 1-800-764-SLIM.
KFIS, Scappoose.
Safe for the whole family.
104.1, The Fish. A service of Salem Communications.
Before or visit voaor.org.
Now, In-depth team coverage on the big one. Your 24-hour news, traffic, and weather station, 1190KEX.com. And News Radio 1190 KEX, Portland, Vancouver, Salem.
103.3 FM, KKCW FM Beaverton. Soft rock favorites all weekend on Portland's K103 FM.
K103, K103. It's special to be with you, K103.
$14.80 KBMS, Vancouver, Portland. 1-800-605-0172.
KCMD AM Portland. This is AM 970.
What do you want?
The best you've got? Solid State Radio. Attention cab drivers, bartenders, vampires.
Hey, Playhouse Disney is back.
AM 1640 KDZR, Lake Oswego, Portland. Radio Disney.
A Yaquina radio station. KNCU Newport.
Good morning. You're listening to Morning Edition on KLCC Eugene 89.7, KLCO Newport 90.5, KLFR Reedsport 89.1, and at 88.1 KMPQ Roseburg, KLBR Bend, and KLFO Florence.
Go! KTUK-FM, Florence, Eugene, Springfield.
Can't get enough of it, 24/7.
Today's best music, 104.7. All right, you're loud. We are go.
You need long rock blocks, non-stop. We've got your number. 102.3 KCRX FM Seaside.
I'm starting at $1. Price and participation may vary.
Sports Radio 1080 The Fan. Sports Radio 1080 The Fan is KFXX, Portland, Vancouver, Salem, and Entercom station. Sports Radio 1080 The Fan. Now, a 2020 sports update on Sports Radio 1080 The Fan.
Good morning. This update brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wing.
AB or on the web at sobstory.com.
True to the music. Kink, FM 102.
KINK, Portland.
Ty's Tips are proudly brought to you by the Tile Store.
Cool 99.1. It's 7 o'clock. The new Cool 99.1. The most music in the morning from KODZ, Eugene, Springfield.
Good morning. Here's latest in the news. Radio 1120, KPNW News Center. Yet another government agency has acknowledged...
106.9 KCST Florence. From ABC News.
Coast 105 is KDEP Garibaldi Tillamook.
KIXT. Non-stop music.
Country music, baby. #1 country station. I love it. It's great music. I listen to it every day.
Kicks 96.
This is Becky Prada, and you are listening to KGLS LP 99.1 FM Talk.
The biggest hits, the biggest stars.
They're the only good country music station.
98.7 KUPL. Portland, Hillsboro, Troutdale. A CBS radio station. Partners in country with CMT.
Individuals as they could be armed and dangerous. News, talk, and sports. West Side Radio, AM 1360 KUIK. Hillsboro, Portland. The TSA has announced it's easing restrictions on liquid.
We're all over Northeast Oregon. A CAP broadcast group station. 99.9 KWRL, LeGrand, Bakersfield.
Celebrating 10 years of pure country.
This is KXTC FM, Lebanon.
And now the entire Great Northwest.
Up and smell your life. I'm loving it. The traffic. I'm Todd Dorsey. I'm Mix 107.5.
The Northwest Bob Rivers Show is on KVMX, Banks, Portland. Rock Hits, Mix 107.5. 107.5.
And then
KUJJ, Weston, Walla Walla, Tri-Cities, Smooth Jazz, 101.9 FM.
Come on, y'all are crazy, man.
KTMT Medford Ashland, 93.7 Mike FM.
Proclaiming salvation through Jesus alone. This is the ministry of Family Radio.
It's 10:59. 88.9 FM, KQFE, Springfield, Eugene.
There's something you should know about me.
KKRZ Portland, now broadcasting in HD digital and online at z100portland.com.
Right after this Fox News update on your 24-hour news center, News Radio 1120 KPNW.
The world at your fingertips. Fox News 24/7. News Radio 1120 KPNW, Eugene, Springfield.
Fox News Radio.
KYSJ FM, Coos Bay. Part of the Lighthouse Radio Group. We're 105.9. The Wave.
KLTV, Pilot Rock, Pendleton, Hermiston. Your station for the oldies. Oldies 92.1.
1090 on your AM radio dial, KLWJ Umatilla. It's time now for the good news, brought to you by Woodpecker Truck.
You may be saying, what terrible people you have.
Brought to you by the Library of Congress and the Ad Council.
Eastern Oregon's first radio stations, KBKR Baker City, KLBM LeGrand, Super Talk Radio. From ABC News, I'm Dill Gross.
Eugene, Springfield.
AP Radio News.
Unicorns, mermaids, gargoyles, dragons.
You're listening to Portland's only progressive talk station, AM 620 KPOJ, Portland, Vancouver, Salem. Now, an AM 620 KPOJ news update.
AM 620 KPOJ News. Good morning. I'm Heidi Tauber.
KRJT Elgin LeGrand, a Pacific Empire radio station with the greatest hits of all time on Cool 106.
And at McGruff.org.
A message from the U.S.
KSCR Eugene, Springfield is Sports Radio 1320 The Score. All sports, all the time. ESPN Radio Sports Center.
Today's hits, yesterday's favorites. Kite FM is KYTE, Newport, Lincoln City.
Today's hits and yesterday's favorites. 100.5 KQFM, Hermiston, Umatilla, Stanfield.
KBMX Banks Portland.
We're the new Movin' 107.5. Where the music makes you feel good. It's all about feeling good. Get your move on now.
OPB is KOPB 91.5 FM Portland, KOAB 91.3 FM Bend, KRBM 90.9 FM Pendleton, KTVR 90.3 FM LeGrand, KOAP 88.7 FM Lakeview, KTMK 91.1 FM Tillamook, and KOAC 550 AM Corvallis.
Coming up this hour, we get you into one of the best small clubs in the country for some KUFO rock. It's a live music that rocks weekend on 101 KUFO Portland.
With SRN News, I'm Patrick Voss.
We're KORE, Springfield, Eugene, serving you 24 hours a day from 1050 on the AM dial.
KORE Studios
located.com. A message from the National Religious Broadcasters.
1330 K-Praise is KKPZ Portland.
This is the music of your life. This is Sunny 1550, KKAD, Vancouver, Portland.
Good afternoon, I'm Frank Lindsay with Sunny 1550 News.
Identification, this is the Mariners Radio Network.
You're listening to Seattle Mariners baseball exclusively on Hometown Christian Radio, AM 1220 KCCS, Salem, Kaiser.
It's down the...
Classic Hits Coos is K239AL Coos Bay and KOOS North Bend. Your memories and your music on Classic Hits Coos.
KPDQ-FM, Portland, Vancouver, a service of Salem Communications.
Mix 104.5 is KMCQ-FM, the Dalles, Hood River, Goldendale, a First Broadcasting Company station. 99.5 and 100.3 KJMX, Reedsport.